Hello and welcome back. Today is Monday, in case you hadn't noticed, and it's the beginning of another week. I hope you had a good weekend. Mine was interesting, to say the least. That's probably the best word to use. So at the moment, I'm not in Tokyo. I'm not in Italy either anymore. I've left Italy. I'm back in London. Yes, after 300 and something days, I don't even know anymore. I'm back in London, where I come from. And OMG to the max, I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused. And I wanted to do a video on something called reverse culture shock, or as I'm now calling it, anti-London culture shock. So it's pretty much when you go travelling for a long time, or maybe a short time, or maybe even just a holiday, and you come back to where you come from and little things you just don't get, you don't understand. I've done a lot of trips before, as you know, in the past, and there's two real differences with what I felt then and what I feel now. So before, the first difference is the time. So the longest trip I've done in the past is 3 months when I went to New Zealand. And the second difference is the fact that with those trips, I was very much had the mindset that I was coming back to work and my life here and all that sort of thing. So it didn't take long for me to get used to things again when I got back from those trips. But this is a completely new sensation. That's a song, INXS. I don't know what's going on. So I wanted to run through some things which maybe you can relate to if you've been travelling for a long time and you come back to where you're from and you have no idea what universe you've landed in or what time you've landed in. It really is like that. So the first thing is pretty much the thing that all English people complain about. That is the weather. And I'm going to complain about it. So what is this sky colour? It's this weird grey. Let me show you the sky colour. Let's go outside. By the way, there's a Rottweiler in this kitchen. Shall we say hello to Roxy? Oh, there we go. Say hello, Roxy. Ruff, ruff. Okay, Roxy's not interested. I'm in a place called Hayes in West London. Not the nicest area, but yeah, look. What is that grey? No idea. I was very lucky when I was away that pretty much every country I went to, it was blue skies and perfect. Very lucky. But I don't know what's going on. What is this colour? Even when I was in other countries and it was raining and, you know, cloudy and all that, it wasn't like this. What is this colour? And the second thing, it's so cold. I'm so cold! I'm going to die from the coldness. You might say, oh, David, just turn the heating on. But what's heating? I don't know what heating is. Even if I knew what heating is, I wouldn't know how to operate it. I haven't used heating in so long. No idea whatsoever. The next thing, right, is about the bathroom or the kitchen. So firstly, you go to use the sink, but there's not one tap where you push it up or turn it left to right, which you have in pretty much every other country in the world. There's two taps. Why is there two taps? Apparently one is hot and one is cold. Why do you need two taps? It's so complicated. The next thing, right, is showers. Oh my God, showers. So this is probably one of the biggest shocks for me. I don't know what's going on. You get in the shower. Firstly, there's hot water. You can have a hot shower every day. So I've been to many countries I went to. Indonesia, for example, on the Gili Islands. Remember the Gili Islands? Something that's all mine. I've got something that's all mine. I want to go back there now. You had to have cold showers because you're on an island. You know, there's no hot water. That's fine. But having a hot shower every day is the weirdest sensation ever. I've literally burnt myself all over because it's so amazing. And the second thing, I feel so alone in the shower. There's no lizard, there's no mosquitoes, there's not some strange man putting his head under the bottom, which only happened once, by the way, I think. And the next thing is toilets as well in the bathroom. So there's no bin next to the toilet that you can put your poo-covered toilet roll in or your tampons, which I didn't do. Yeah, you can flush the toilet here. Flush the toilet. What is this word, flush? F-L-U-S-H? I don't know what that means. So that's revolutionary for me as well. And that's the house, pretty much. And outside, right, the next thing is outside. So I was walking to the shop yesterday and got to a crossing, went to cross the road to go to the shops, and in my head I was mentally prepared to, you know, pick my gap and run across and avoid all the bikes and stray dogs and people asking me if I want a massage. But I didn't have to do that. The car stopped at the crossing and I looked at the car and looked at the driver for like 2 seconds. I thought, what are you doing? Why are you stopping? Turns out that's what they do in this country. They stop at zebra crossings, which I just cannot fathom. The food. This is definitely the biggest one. So I've spent months complaining about food in different countries, right? In Asia and all this awful food I had to eat. But remember the thing I had in Korea, right? The tteokbokki, that just awful thing. But now it's the best food ever because the food in this country is horrendous. I was walking around Tesco's, the supermarket, and you can literally smell the fat in the air. And you look at the food, it just looks like a lump of lard. Why would you eat this? It's all processed. Oh, it's horrendous. To give me that tteokbokki thing any day, and I will eat that right now. No wonder English people are so fat. It's just awful. And on to the fat people. They're not all fat, but most of them are. This, right? My skin colour. I know I'm not majorly tanned at the moment. I haven't really been in a majorly hot country for a while, but I've still got a bit of colour. But looking at these people in this country, the English people, they might as well be dead. They look like corpses. Why is their skin that colour? Why are they so miserable? Why are they moaning about everything? Why are they complaining about the fact that their coupon on washing powder doesn't work? Get a life. And the other thing that they seem obsessed about is the lottery, doing the Euro Millions. Oh, must do the Euro Millions, it'll change my life. No, hard work, ambition, and thinking outside the box will change your life. Not sitting on your ass, hoping for a lottery win. This is turning into a bit of a rant. That's pretty much most of the things. There's probably a million more that are apparent that I just don't get. But overall, I cannot stay in this country for a moment longer. If I hadn't already said that I was going to do London videos, which I'm actually quite excited to do, by the way, I would leave tomorrow. I'll go straight back to Gilead and have a pancake with Nutella from Pancake Lady on Gilead, or something like that. Oh, I'm still dreaming about Gilead.
Hello, so what's your name again?
My name is
Yati, okay.
So yeah, I'm leaving in a couple of weeks. Today I have, I'll tell you what I've done in the last couple of days. I've paid for my TEFL, so I've started that. God knows how long it's going to take for me to do. And I've planned my London video, so I'm doing about 17 I've planned. A lot of you did comment in the comments to my London video. I've incorporated a lot of them to what I already had planned. So there's lots coming. I'm very excited to do it. Don't know where I'm going to start or find the time to do it all, but I'm sure it will happen. So now I'm a bit calmer. I will say goodbye. This week there's 2 more videos from Italy coming. Vesuvius on Wednesday and Sorrento on Saturday, which is hilarious, at least in my head. And yeah, that's it. So let me know in the comments below if you've had similar experiences when you come back from trips and how you've dealt with it. You've probably dealt with it a lot better than me. So anyway, I'll catch you later.